Hey there, it is me, Melissa D. Hall, aka Medicare Mel, alright? And what I want to talk to you all about right now is 10 business lessons that I learned in 2022. 2022 was definitely an extraordinary year for me. It is the year I really stepped into my purpose. Okay, as a business owner and career wise, I found a lot of success, but I also had my share of trials. Okay, and I am very adamant about everyone watching this finding their purpose in business. And I just want to kind of just show, because those of you all who've been tuning into my channel, who have been seeing me on social media, have really been taking the ride with me. You have seen where I started out in 2008. Some of you all have been following me since then, especially on my YouTube channel, 2012. When it was just me as an agent, to me having my own company, to me opening different locations across different states, to me, what else? Having my own talk show, to me hiring agents. When I first moved here to North Carolina, it's just with my Volkswagen, working at Walmart, and to now having this big agency and all these clients and the TV, all those things, right? And each year I grow. Each year I learn something. And that's what I'm here to do today. Just want to just share my wisdom and my success with you watching, okay? And hopefully it will impact you and motivate you and give you some perspective to help you reach your own goals and for you to step into your purpose, all right? So let's start with lesson number 1 out of 10. So lesson number 1 that I've learned this year is that a handshake just will not do, right? When as your business starts getting bigger and starts getting more complex, okay, everything really does need to be in writing, okay? And I have definitely seen that, especially if you're hiring employees, okay? This is real. If you're even hiring a contractor, right? I feel like, most people, when they come to a job or they accept a job, they come with the best intentions possible, right? They come to provide a service, and you hire them with the intentions to get a service provided. And a lot of times assumptions are made, okay? And those assumptions is when the disconnects happen, and that really could lead people feeling dissatisfied. So it is very important that the details are laid out. It doesn't always mean that you have to go and have a formal contract, but even just the email, okay? That really helps, especially if things are really complex. Like it could come to even maybe having a graphic designer, how many design templates are they going to design for you, right? If you are, having a song, those, I have this TV show. I have really learned a lot when it comes to production and the different layers of the songs and things like that, right? Because this is the thing. You can hire somebody to do something for you, right? But it's like once the time is passed, it's too late. Okay, it's too late to work out the details. So it's always great to, get things in writing. Get things in writing. I know it can bring a damper, and I could say for myself personally, that is why I kind of always avoided, I guess, writing contracts and things like that, because sometimes I feel like paperwork brings a damper to some things, right? Like for instance, when doing insurance, right? We try not to bring out the contract or the application to the very end because you don't want to remind people that actual business transaction is taking place. But instead, I really had to shift my focus and say, hey, the paperwork is actually just bringing clarity so that we can move forward together in a real peaceful way with a clear understanding, right? And communication is key. So listen, a handshake, especially as you all grow, will not just do anymore, and it really cuts out a lot of hurt feelings. Number 2, legal counsel is something that must be invested in, okay? I'm talking to you all who want to grow and who really want to do something and who are in this for the long haul, right? Legal counsel is something everyone should have, okay? I don't care where you got to get it from. They have free law clinics, prepaid legal, whatever you got to do. make sure you have some legal counsel. Especially, listen y'all, we're here in business, okay? There are trademarks that happen, copyright, all types of things. You don't want to have to build something, or you build something and you invest all your time and your websites and all that stuff, right? And then you have to restart over. Listen, I saw this happen a real big time in our industry lately, and it's crazy whether you were using it first or not. Sometimes it's just all about who gets the paperwork in first. And I don't want anybody to fall victim to this, because it's not cool, right? And it's people out there who really prey on people, especially like small business owners and solopreneurs and things like that, because they think that, we don't know any better, right? Because they know, like, a lot of times we just want to get started, we just want to get money, we just want to get the job done, and we really don't have the money to do those things. And people know that, and they take advantage of that. So make sure you get some legal counsel. It could save you some money and just really enlighten you on maybe different ways you can do certain things, because I have found that a lot of lawyers are great business people, because business and law, it kind of runs hand in hand in some respects. And my lawyer has really given me some great business advice. And there have been times where, I hadn't listened to my lawyer, and I wish I should have. So definitely get that. Third thing, over communicate. All right. I have improved my communication, okay, greatly. And I think let me say this. I think really it's a pride thing when it comes to communication. Why people sometimes don't communicate things. Like, let your yay be yay and your nay be nay. And if you can't do it right now, right? Because there's been times like last year, I've had to say a lot. Oh, I can't do that right now. I'm just not able to. This is where I really am. And it has really been kind of like a humbling experience for me. Humbling in a fact where I don't like to really disappoint people. Really, I know I may come off very direct and everything like that, and I am, but on the same hand, I still like to make people feel good and make people feel happy. That's part of my life purpose. And so when I have to say no and stuff to people, it's like I feel like I'm disappointing them. And and it's like now, and so in the past, it used to be where, I'll tell a person, I could do something for them, and I have to go ahead and I have to like try to figure it out on my end and rearrange myself. But it's like now, it's like, and I always put a maybe in there or something, and it's like now, it's like I say I can't do, right? I can't do something or like that. And it has really saved me a lot. When it comes to like directions, if I'm giving a person directions, I really try to like spell it all out for them, even the little details, because let me tell you about this over communication thing. This really takes out the whole assumptions, okay? Because I think a lot of times people just assume people know things, and that is not like, I have found that is not necessarily the best way to be, okay? So definitely over communicate, because no one can read your mind, okay? But if it's spelled all out, that really goes a long way. Like, it's better to, even if you think it's the smallest detail, it's better for that detail to be in there, right? For it not to be in there, and then it be missed and it's critical, okay? So over communicate. You're not insulting anyone's intelligence, but a lot of times, again, people just don't know, okay?